Secondhand smoke exposure and young children. Researchers wanted to assess whether a theory-based community health worker-delivered intervention for household smokers will lead to reduced secondhand smoke exposure to children in Chinese families. Smoking parents or caregivers who had a child aged 5 years or younger at home were randomly assigned to the intervention group that received information on smoking hygiene and the effects of secondhand smoke exposure delivered by community healthcare workers, or to a comparison group who received no additional information regarding secondhand smoke. At a 6-month follow-up, researchers assessed whether or not families had adopted any smoking restrictions at home. The results are shown in the following table. In our table, we have an intervention group and a control group. Those with smoking restrictions in the intervention group, 61 installed smoking interventions and 37 in the control group did so. For no restrictions, 37 in the intervention group did and 45 in the control group did so. The total for each group were 98 in the intervention group and 82 in the control group. What percentage of those receiving the intervention adopted smoking restrictions at home? Because we are interested in finding the percentage of those receiving the intervention who adopted smoking restrictions at home, we use the total of those receiving the intervention as the denominator of our fraction. Of the 98 who received the intervention, 61 adopted smoking restrictions. So 61 divided by 98 times 100% gives us 62.2%. What percentage of those in the control group adopted smoking restrictions at home? Because we are interested in finding the percentage of those in the control group who adopted smoking restrictions, we use the total number of the control group as the denominator of our fraction. Of the 82 in the control group, 37 adopted smoking restrictions. So 37 divided by 82 times 100% equals 45.1%. Based on this data, do you think the intervention may have been effective in promoting the adoption of smoking restrictions at home? This was a controlled experiment with random assignment, so the difference in the percentage of homes adopting smoking restrictions, 62.2%